So in this video, we are going to talk about one of the easy concept of an Angular framework, which is adding a style into a Angular components. So we have already created some parent and child components. So we will try to add some styling in those components, and you will get a better idea how you can add different stylings to Angular components. Hey everyone, this is Kamran. I'm a full stack web developer, and in this series of video I'm teaching Angular 13 to all the newcomers as well as whoever is willing to learn the Angular concept. So if you are new here, I will ask you to hit the red button down there, which is to subscribe to my channel and get all the new videos on your feed and learn the web developer in a very easy way. So let's talk about how we can add a styling in our Angular component. In the beginning of this tutorial series, I've created one video dedicated to components, into which I have explained that whenever a component is created, there are four basic files which I've created by the components. So there will be HTML files, controller file, CSS file, and the testing file. So Angular framework make it so easy to add a CSS or a style to a component that we have to do is to add some CSS in the CSS file, and then you have to mention the class in the HTML file, and then boom, your work is done. So let's try to do that and get some better idea out of this. So we have two components over here, this which is in which we have this category component and the card component. So category component is our parent component. So let's try to add some CSS in this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this whole content in a div, which will be a simple div for now. And I'm going to wrap this whole into single div. And here I'm going to define a class, and class name will be category, as we are going to see this will be the categories, right? Let's copy this class and open our CSS file. So in my case, I have this SCSS. So if you are using CSS, you can simply add in the similar manner, because I'm not adding any complicated SCSS right now. I'm just simply adding a CSS. So I'm going to say dot category, and I'm going to open this bracket, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a border to this div. So that will be a border, and that will be a 1 pixel dotted, and I can add a color to that, which will be gray color, and I can add some padding as well. So padding, and that will be 20 pixel padding to it. So in the output, you can see that the border is added to this and a padding is added to this component. So this is our parent component, and you can see that without putting any much efforts, I have added a CSS over here. So all you have to do, add a CSS in the CSS file and mention that class in your HTML file. I'm going to repeat this for the card component as well. So in the card component, open the file, and you can just simply rename this to card and add this class to card HTML. So here also I have to wrap this inside a div. So div class and card, and I'm going to close this div, and I'm going to move this div from here to the bottom, and this will wrap this card whole into a single div. All I have to do is to add a background color as well, to just differentiate between the child and a parent component, right? So I'm going to give this as an aqua color. I don't think so aqua color is a good color, but for now we can give it to that. So on the output, you can simply see that both the components have implied with the CSS which I have added in the CSS file, and visually you can now see that the child component is inside this parent component. So this is not a video about how you can work with the CSS or SCSS, but this is just simply to show you how you can add CSS, SCSS in your Angular component. And I guess that I have already shown you by this small tutorial. Yeah, you can try adding multiple CSS and complex CSS inside your component. If something is wrong or not working properly, you can comment it down. I will try to respond to each and every comment. Thanks for watching everyone, and before leaving, just remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for me. So happy coding everyone, see you in the next video.